Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And on the mound now, Logan Webb.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Next offered in there for a strike. That is strike two. Webb notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Masataka Yoshida in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. On the ground, Fitzgerald. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus.
He's got that bat in his hands, but for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound, and when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And delivers outside. Devers matched a homer in his last game. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside corner, got him looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Tanner Houck. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the lap.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. On the ground, right side. Casas on to first, and he's out. And let's take a look at the lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Willy Adames now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Triston Casas. Webb back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Casas in his 3rd season, 25 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. That one fouled off.
Swing and a ground ball. Fitzgerald tosses to first. One out in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Bregman with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. One out, bases empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
At the plate, Connor Wong. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets under it and pops it up. Adames. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Line drive, and it stays fair. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. And there's a foul ball. And that one sliced foul. 0-2 now. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Save at second, and that was not close.
Well, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Elliot Ramos. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. And that is out of play. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Ground ball up the middle. Story to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. There's a strike at the knees. Abreu went deep in his most recent game. And that's in for a strike. Up and in, And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And foul ball. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That's hard hit on the line. The throw into second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Fielder got a piece of it, but the difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-2. Right side. Abreu makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Marcelo Meyer coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last. Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Rudder goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Tap foul at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. 1 gone, runner at first. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Lee, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Hout makes the catch, and there are two down. Willy Adames stands in. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu on the move, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Hey! And a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Casas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Alex Bregman. Ground ball left side, could be two. Adames the throw to first. And they get Bregman for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bounced up the middle. Fitzgerald on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the DH, Lawrence Butler. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Save. Chapman stands at second with no outs. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away. And now Elliot Ramos. Swinging a foul out of play. Broken back ground ball to second. Bregman fires to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And up next for the Giants, Bryce Eldridge. First offering misses badly for ball one. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Matt Moore, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hendricks, the right-hander, also getting loose. Devers sizing this one up, and that will end the inning. One hit. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Webb back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hit on the ground to short. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. 0-1. Rafaela in his second season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Inside, just missed. The Giants leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. That one missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Trying for 2. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. First pitch, not close. Pulls that one foul. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Two out, space is empty. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jarren Duran. High fly ball down the left field line. And that will drop foul. And ball 1.
1-1.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. on the corner for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is downstairs.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
With the changeup, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Ball one, no strikes.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 outs. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Casas in the box again. Takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball misses down and away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And out of here.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Bregman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Over to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Liam Hendriks. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Liam Hendriks.
Foul ball.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Can't handle an up and in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's...
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. His 22nd homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Matt Chapman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Rafaela going back on this one. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Matt Moore.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That one's in there. That's strike one. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bernardino also getting ready.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela puts it away for the out. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing at a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one upstairs. Butler over at first with one away. Stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 the count.
There goes the runner. Popped up to the left into foul ground. They got it for out number 2. Patrick Bailey digs in now. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Ramos hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Foul ball still 0-2. The Giants leading by 4. Here are the tings and misses. So it cracks double right field. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. So runner at second, 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throws to second. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI on the mound. He's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock. Really important with that coming up now.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 6-3. You're watching. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brennan Bernardino.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
On the ground to short. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now making 4 stolen bases in the game for him. Ground ball left side. And a base hit knocks in a run. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Too late.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Willy Adames. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
And Willie fouls one back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And Adames swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lee at third. Wade at second with nobody out. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Chapman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout. So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Winkowski.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Whips it to Casas. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Now the number 2 hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Webb back to work. And it's fouled away. And that one's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Webb still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one ripped, but foul. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single. Man aboard, and here is Devers. He's already homered here in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Camilo Doval into the game.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That one at triple digits. On the ground, could be 2. On to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
That was straight queso right there.
That misses. 2-2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. That one out to right. Eldridge on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Not even close there. 1-0. Winkowski in his 3rd season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Zips it across. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Eldridge now at the plate. In the air to left down the line. Duran settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Bregman fires over to first, and that is the 3rd. Back here at Oracle Park, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Bounce to the right side, and that goes foul. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Wong into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Wong at second with nobody out. Lined into right. Gets down, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score, and it's 8-4. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. First pitch just misses. One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the ninth.
Ball two.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-0.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Just missed. And now it's even up. Man at first, one away. On the ground, Adames to second. There's one. Back to first, double play, and that's the ball game.
Another strong showing from them tonight, Boo. They're doing the little things well over this long winning streak, and you can bet that has the manager smiling. When a team executes this well so consistently, it makes you think they're destined for big things.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.